Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Soul here, and today is Sunday, December 25. Merry Christmas to all of you guys who celebrate Christmas, and to you guys that don't, then Merry Christmas either way. Here in Indiana, it's about 9:36 in the morning. We already went out to the Christmas tree and opened all the presents with the kids. It was really fun. Yeah, and like I said yesterday, if you didn't see it, that video is going to be linked in the upper right corner of the screen right now. There's going to be a little eye. I felt in the mode of giving, so I went ahead and I visited every island on my archipelago yesterday, and yeah, I did a bunch of fail attacks. I dropped a boat each time. That meant that I was able to give the maximum amount of diamonds in a defense. So remember, every 10 units you kill, or that the enemy kills, they get a diamond. Or they get intel and diamonds. They get up to a maximum of 4 intel. So four attacks that you can do where you can give them intel. And then I don't know if there's a limit, but I attack every single base, 4 or 5 times. And I'm still going to keep doing it today. I have lots of gold. I do need some resources though. So I'm going to go ahead and raid. Today we have Dr. T Volcano Island. So I'm going to go ahead and take him out in a little bit. I don't have a lot of diamonds, so I'm not going to attack it live. I'm going to pause the video in a second, attack him, and then come back. I think first I'm going to do my NPC bases. I don't think you guys like that, but if you do, leave me a comment and I do an NPC base raid if that's something that you're interested in. But in any case, guys, if you are not doing it, I encourage you to do it. Just go to your archipelago, just give diamonds to everybody. It's Christmas, why not? I mean, the goal is going to replenish. If you do it with Cryoneers, if you have Cryoneers, it's not going to cost you a lot of money, and you can attack a lot of people, and just make some people happy, and like I said, you can just leave them a little smile when you attack. I don't know if I did it here, but let's see. Did I do it here? I don't know if I did a little smiley face. Yeah, exactly. So just leave a little smiley face, drop your troops like I did that before. And just in case he's confused, just barrage your own troops so he knows you're leaving them intel on purpose. Remember, it's 10 units. You need to have 10 landing spaces or 10 landing craft spaces units skill in order for this to work. So for every 10, you give them about 10 diamonds and intel. So make to it, guys. Do it. All right, so I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to attack those NPC bases, like I said, and I'll come back in a second for you guys once I'm done with Dr. T. All right, so we're back. It took a little bit of time. I started playing with my kids' toys and playing a little bit with them with their Christmas presents. But in any case, guys, you see I have Hookah loaded with medics and Cryoneers. This is a combo I really enjoy using, although I don't use it a lot, to be honest. And a lot of people say, why are you bringing medics with your Zookas? And the main reason for that is, with your hookah, is that my medics are mainly there to heal my Zookas from splash damage from rocket launcher or their odd mine that they may step on, right? Just to keep the Zookas alive. I don't care much about the heavies. The heavies are the meat shield. And if they die, well, so be it. The Zookas are the ones that cannot die, because then if your Zookas die, then your raid is going to stop is going to grind to a halt, all right? So that's mainly it. Let's go and take a look at what I did with Dr. T. All right, so let's take a look at stage number 1 of Dr. T Volcano Island for today. I did it, like I said, with heavy Zooka with Cryoneers and medics, so I call it my HZCM instead of the RCCM. In any case, here we go. I don't think I lost any troops until stage 1. On stage 6. On stage 6, I lost 1 heavy, actually 2 heavies and 1 Cryoneer, and then on the final stage, I only lost 1 heavy. Overall, I think it was pretty easy for Hookah today. So the idea of using heavy Zooka with Cryoneers and medics was spot on. So let's take a look at stage 1. Not a very harsh stage. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you guys are going to be able to beat it. There's a lot of free GBE, so gather that GBE in the center of the island, on the right of the island, and then use it to destroy whatever counters your troops. If you're using heavy Zooka, then counter the boom cannons and the cannons. There's only 2 of them. So depending on where you say to go, then use it that way. If you have riflemen, then you want to take out that flamethrower. It's a high level one. And if you're struggling with stage one, that's gonna be probably one of your biggest issues. As you saw, I just released my troops, sent some critters. I mean, I knew I was gonna beat this either way, so there was no chance that I would lose any troops in this instance. So I just let my troops roam free. Now, going back to the composition, what we talk about on these easy stages, remember, Cryoneers reduce by half the rate of fire, and that essentially duplicates the damage per second of or reduces by half the damage per second of the turrets that you're attacking. So having Cryoneers in any of your combos that are pushing combos like Heavy Zooka, Rifleman Zooka, and Cryoneers. What other combo can you use it with? Scorchers. I mean, if you use Scorcher tanks, having a boat of Cryoneers actually helps because everything else is slowed down. Therefore, your Scorchers are not going to suffer that much. You don't need to boost that much of health. So imagine the way I can describe it is having Cryoneers is like having a boost on the health of your troops. 50% boost on your health because you're reducing by 50% the damage that output that the defenses can do. Then you're increasing by 50% the effective health of your troops. Now, so that's the Cryoneers. The medics, like I said, they're there mainly to heal my Zookas, and you're gonna see. I think us on the third attack, that come into play. You're gonna see. I think that rocket launcher it's gonna hit my Zookas, and I don't have to worry about healing them. I don't have to worry about wasting GBE or using a medkit to heal them because medics are there. Yes, they may be taking the boat, a space for more heavies or more Zookas, but I think this is a pretty good balanced approach. Let's see if those Zookas are gonna get damaged. No, they don't. I think it's then on stage 4. In any case, guys, on stage 3, the right side is the way to go. There isn't anything really. If you're using Heavy Zooka, you saw I didn't spend any single GBE destroying anything. I just went and landed on the right side and just let my troops naturally gravitate to the defenses and took it down really, really easily. Yes, I know my troops are max. Yes, I know, I have a pretty good and decent health, damage, and GBE natural boost because I'm not boosted at this moment. But still, it was a pretty one, easy one. So here we go. Let's take a look at stage number 4. Again, you want to go to the right. You don't even need to waste GBE in this case. I mean, if you want to, you can do it. Shock those sniper towers so that they don't do damage to your heavies. You can drop some critters if you had them, or you can just outright GBE them. Once you get to the position, once you get to the correct location, then it's just a matter of letting your troops naturally gravitate to the HQ and destroy it. And I think this is where that rocket launcher is going to hit my troops. So look, that rocket launcher is slowed down, right? You see, my Zookas got hit by the rocket launcher. They're getting actively hit by the rocket launcher, and because number 1, the rocket launcher is stunned by or frozen by the Cryoneers. Number 1 and number 2, I have the medics. The Zookas never felt it. I mean, they got hit, they got healed right away, and that's it. And that's what I like. I started using medics as soon as I unload them. If you're having trouble with your Heavy Zooka and in bases with the rocket launchers, that I had a lot of trouble with that because I didn't have enough GBE to destroy anything. So I had to decide whether or not I would destroy rocket launchers or cannon. And most of the time, you don't want to destroy rocket launchers with Heavy Zooka. You want to focus on the cannons, on what can destroy your heavies. And most of the time I didn't have enough GBE, which meant I was stuck because sometimes I would come close to the rocket launcher and the rocket launcher would just come and just raid my Zookas down, that would just kill them. Here I made a mistake. I actually landed right away. I wanted to take some stuff out. So I landed and I was like, oh no, I have to struggle now. So I shocked, those sniper towers and cannons, destroyed the shock launchers that were here in the corner, destroying the boom cannon that was here on the left side. But in any case, I'm already making a head front. And then I realized there's a lot of boom mines here. If you don't want to lose heavies, you better do something about it really, really quick. So that's essentially what I do. I throw some barrages to clear the mines. I managed to clear them all. I threw some critters early on. I'm not running out of GBE per se, but I'm running low. So I said, well, let me flare here to the right. I shocked that flamethrower because I don't want that flamethrower taking some cheeky hits on my Zookas. From there, then I just target the HQ. There's some cannons there. It can all be shot with one, and then the HQ fall down pretty quickly. I mean, that's what 39 Zookas would do, firing all at once into an HQ that was already sort of weakened, but it's gonna fall really, really quick. So that was stage 6, guys. No losses so far. Pretty. I want to say, in a scale from 1 to 10, what we have seen so far is like a 4. I mean, I'm pretty sure that mid-level guys are going to be able to beat up to stage 5, no problem. When you look at stage 6, it's a little bit problematic, but not that bad, because I mean, you see the layout. Half of this map, you can ignore completely. Here, like I said, I'm taking care of my end game scenario. I always, because that's when you run out of GBE. You don't want to look at your starting point. You want to look at the end. So I always look at the end, where am I gonna end? Worst case scenario, I run on my heavies. Can I still survive? Well, if I take these cannons out, then there's nothing else that can take my heavies out, except those cluster of boom mines in the front and those cannons and boom cannons. Then yeah, so here you see me using the technique that I've been advocating. If you land your troops right away, that machine gun and flamethrower are gonna start firing at your troops. From the beginning, your Zookas are not going to be ready, and they're going to take unnecessary damage. However, doing this, everybody's there on the ready to start attacking right away. I do shock the cannon, the boom cannon, because I don't want him taking shots on my heavies. The cannons, I don't mind. The boom cannons, they're going to put a 50% damper on my troops. You see, that cannon takes about 20% per shot, so I need to be quick. Need to take him out. Now, this last cannon doesn't have a lot of range, so I decide I'm going to bail out. I'm going to use the Screeders as a shield. Now I realize that the medics are still there. Now they're safe. I move to the left side of the map. There's still a cannon on the top. And that cannon, and there's a boom mine. So those two things are going to take a few of my heavies out. But not a problem. You see, my medics can out-heal those rocket launchers a little bit. So I'm not going to lose as many heavies as you would think I would lost. Now I'm engaging the core, and the core goes down. At the end, I think I lost 1 Zooka, 2 heavies, 1 Cryoneer, and I think that was about it. So let's take a look. Yes, 1 Zooka, 1 Cryoneer, and 2 heavies. I mean, not pretty bad for stage 6. But this stage, and overall, it was pretty easy stage to do. Now let's take a look at the final stage, stage 7. I only lost 1 heavy and 3 Zookas, and the 3 Zookas that I lost was essentially because I was not paying attention to them. You're going to see me trying to save them at the end, but I was a little bit too late. Now in this stage, again, I mean, pretty, considering this is stage 7, is pretty easy. So again, think on your endgame scenario. Think of what you're going to be doing, what troop combination. From my point of view, I have a Zooka. I want to take care of this shock launchers. I don't want my wave slowing down, because if it's slowed down, the more chances you are of taking hits. And I'm going to take care of the cannons. I'm going to take care of this shock launcher, that shock launcher, and this cannon. And you're going to see I'm going to use barrage. I'm going to use barrage on the shock launchers. And artillery here. I use 4 artillery to take care of those 3 ones there. That's an extra 12. So those 2 artillery actually cost like 1. Like it was just a cost of 1. And I think that's about it. That's all I take care of. You see, I land my heavies first, medic second. Rocket launchers are gonna fire at them. The rocket launchers now should be on reload. The Cryoneers come in, they're gonna slow them down, so the reload is gonna be 12 seconds regardless of what they do. Clearing some of the moon mines is important. You want to keep those heavies alive. If you lose your heavies, you're probably going to lose your rate. Now I flirt to the corner, get everybody there, and I think this is I'm always going to hit some of my Zookas, and my medics shield them. That's the cool thing about having medics. You don't have to worry about them. Now there are some boom mines there. I don't want to. I mean, I could have done this flawless, but I decided it was more important for me to shock what was in front rather than clearing mines. Because all those guys in combination could definitely kill a few heavies, more than I wanted to. Now you see a Zooka that was burning, she's still alive, hasn't died. The Zooka that's going to die here is because of that sniper tower. 1, 2. And the last Zooka that's gonna die is gonna be because of that cannon right there. And that's it. That's the last Zooka that's died. I'm gonna drop some. Actually, there's another. Those Zookas didn't die there. I mean, that's an artifact of the replay. Sorry about that popping up. And I went for the HQ. I shot what needed to be shocked, and that's it. I mean, stage 7 went down pretty easy. I want to say, for those guys of you guys that are low level, you should have a pretty decent shot to at least make it to tier 6. I want to say if you're HQ 45 and above, you should be beating this no problem. Unless you're not focusing on the offense. If you're focused on defense, or you're a little bit of a turtle guy, then you might have some trouble. For those guys that are poorly offense, you should have no trouble. If you're level 40 or above of beating this. That's about it, guys. That's all I have for you today. I hope you liked the video. Please remember, if you still have guys on your map and you don't have anything else to attack, just drop troops on there. Give them some diamond. It's Christmas. Why not? Load some Cryoneers if you can, or riflemen. You only need to drop 10 to give them a gift of diamonds and intel. I think it's a pretty nice gesture. It doesn't hurt you. It's not gonna hurt your bank. So yeah, drop that pride of beating bases unboosted, not unboosted, without any losses. In any case, guys, I want to thank you again for stopping by my channel. I also reached a milestone yesterday. We reached 400 subscribers. That's really amazing. I want to say thank you for that again. And if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. It doesn't hurt you either. In any case, guys, thank you for stopping by, and Saul is checking out.